live?
We are. We are.
Let me take a look. Let's see it. There we are.
Well, there you are.
All right.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us again for another episode of Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen. I'm Dana Peller.
And I'm Adam Potash.
And it's holiday weekend.
Oh, it is. It is. Memorial Day?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I keep confusing it with Labor Day.
Right.
Although it's the same.
Labor Day is
it's
September.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know because it's around my dad's birthday. That's how I remember it. But yeah. So, Memorial Day.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
Do you have plans?
No, I don't think so. Probably just taking the day off because the kids are off of school, so I can't, no clients that day. So I think we'll just kind of hang out, go to the beach, stuff like that. Typical stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We have 2 barbecues.
Do you?
Yeah.
To go to?
To go to.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I'm so excited because
I'm not
usually we're
invited to any barbecues.
hosting.
Oh, really?
And it's like crazy because Rich loves to cook.
I was going to say, Rich doesn't like
but
to
we're
cook.
like actually so excited
That you don't
that
have to
we
do
don't
it.
have to. Although I love entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't want to. It's good.
I like
We're
entertaining
excited.
too.
We can't wait to go to your barbecues.
Invite me. No. No, I think we're just doing like the beach kind of stuff. Easy. No, nothing too crazy.
It's going to be a nice weekend too.
Is it?
Weather-wise, yeah.
All right.
Hot as usual.
I'm sure a lot of people will be on the boat and
Yeah.
stuff like that then. Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
So what else going on?
A whole
Busy
lot of
week.
everything. School is over next week, so we're transitioning.
Yeah, all the end of the year, like, what do they call them? Celebrations or award ceremonies. I don't know if you had any yet.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I went to well, Leah had her dancing with Misfit, which was cool last week, so that was fun.
Right.
She actually did a solo, which was like for her, like blown away. Like I was like tearing that she had the guts to do that.
That's awesome.
So there was that, and then Elise the following day had her award ceremony, where she was, I think I put like totally decorated. Is that like the term people use now for like?
Yeah.
After like Michael
She's
Phelps,
gorgeous,
I feel
by
like
the
that
way.
was thank you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You better watch out.
I know. It was. Yeah.
Dad to 3 girls.
She's very photogenic too. It was like that same type of picture like a few weeks before when we went to the fundraiser.
Right.
Yeah. So she was all done up then too. So it was cool. But she got like 5 awards, which was incredible.
She's awesome.
You know, it's always, I don't want to say nerve wracking, but like you want your kid to like be the best up there and everything, and like she like literally got 5 awards. Like she was in like Spanish group, she was in some algebra, geometry like special thing, and so she told me she's already taken some high school courses.
Right.
So she actually, her goal now is to graduate high school in 3 years. So I thought that was a pretty cool goal.
That is very cool.
Yeah, and not to get off track, but I saw on Facebook feed that there was a kid who actually graduated Harvard by the time he graduated high school. That's kind of insane. I know.
That's excessive.
I think so. You need to have some life.
I know.
But yeah, so we were very excited. So it was cool. There's like 1,000 people there.
That's fun. That's awesome. We didn't have any ceremonies, but
no.
And what's so weird is they're not having an 8th grade graduation. But that's aside the point. I thought you would like a moving up ceremony.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Nathan has his dance today.
Oh yeah,
after school.
Yeah. Elise has that, I think, coming up. We had to get her 2 dresses because you can't wear the same dress.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
So yeah.
I don't even think Nathan tried on his pants to see if they fit for tonight. So
You might want to do that before. Yeah.
But his whole list of things, and then we'll get into the topic. But the form that I had to sign before he could even buy tickets was this long of what they cannot do, where, and whatever. It's
really?
So strict. I mean, it's at the school. It's literally for 2.5 hours, but they're
rules and regulations,
so strict by it. And I don't know if it's overkill or not, or maybe they need to be.
Right.
But I was like, I think you're just allowed to breathe when you're there.
Times
you
are
can't
changing.
do anything else.
Yeah, it's sad.
I know.
I know. Didn't have that when we were kids. You just went.
Yeah.
Your parents, like, half the time knew where you were.
They knew where I was. I was a good kid.
Yeah. You're still a good kid.
Thanks.
So yeah, lots of end of year activities going on, I'm sure, for you guys at home as well. It's all very exciting. And then summer hits and the planning of summer trips and camps and things like that is a new headache to endure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's nice. The kids need a break.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
do your kids go right into camp, or is it like a little?
Oh no, right into camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no downtime.
Saturday and Sunday. That's about it.
All right. Cool.
That's it. But no, they're excited. It's a sports camp, and they're very
the same
athletic
one you
minded.
did?
Last year, yeah. And it's all their friends, and I'm happy that they're happy, and I don't have to pick them up till 6.
Nice.
Yeah. But they love it. They yell at me if I come pick them up early, so I know it's a good that they're having a good time.
That's a sign.
Either that, or they're buying all the candy from the candy store.
The cantina.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
So,
speaking of candy,
amazing
what a
segue.
Good
segue!
I totally didn't even plan that. Okay, so today we're going to talk about sugars. So when we were thinking of concepts for the show, Adam's like, we could talk about so many things about sugars, and I'm like, what do you mean? So there are so many different things that you need to know about sugars that I'm going to learn in the same.
Yeah. It's one of our weeks. We designate a week in our program to sugar, so I'm actually going to be giving some inside information here today. But it's really important. I mean, some of the key things that we focus on here, number one being sugars, and number two, like sodium intake. So the combination of those two, if you can just, whether you do our program or not, just kind of focus on those things, it'll definitely help you just in feeling better and you know, having more energy and things like that. So yes, we could talk about sugars all day, every day. I'm going to give you like some key things to look for and some tips and tricks, I guess.
Okay.
So, but that's interesting because, you know, you just know sugars are maybe one thing,
right.
Like, and then, you know, are all sugars created equal and that kind of thing. We always have these kind of conversations about, you know, like what was the topic a few weeks ago?
What we were talking about gluten.
Oh no, calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
Like, are all calories created equal? So along those same lines, like, are all sugars created equal? The reverse side is actually yes, like all sugars are created equal. So when we talk about calories in, calories out, it's not. It's how you look at it, timing, things like that. But when it comes to sugars, it's almost as identical no matter how you look at it. So it's pretty interesting. People think because I'm getting you know, raw sugar, you know, this is not raw sugar. It's light brown sugar, or organic cane sugar. Is it different than white sugar or the raw sugar or whatever? Right. And
it's not.
So our bodies cannot determine the difference. Sugar,
so it's just like a mental thing.
Sugar is sugar is sugar. The way our bodies process now, if you feel better because you're getting an organic brand, then hey, more power to you. But as far as our bodies recognizing any difference, zero.
It just comes in and
just
like
comes
sugar.
in and yeah, that's it. So
that's like a little deflating because you think that you're like when you go to Starbucks and you order your venti, whatever it is, and you do the raw sugar in the raw because you're like, oh, it's sugar in the raw.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, obviously there's like maybe it's like some bleaches and things like that that are unnecessary in white sugars. But as far as like your body processing it, it's not going to know the difference that you just use raw sugar in comparison. Yeah. It's all just sugar at the end of the day. So with that said, there's a cool thing. Not cool, I should say the opposite of cool, but sugar can be named 64 different ways in a product that you buy.
So in the ingredients, so if you're looking, you know, if you're taught, you have to look in the ingredients to see if there is or isn't something. So it could totally be named like Bob, and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, something close to that. But there's, you know, you don't know all 64 names, so it's literally just masked in the product. Now, hopefully, it's not at the top, but still, it's going to find its way somewhere in that nutrition label.
That's so deceptive because then you really, I mean, what are you going to sit there in the supermarket and look through everything? I mean,
yeah, I mean, you have to, unfortunately.
But how do you know all 64?
The problem too, well, I guess the problem first starts with if you're buying something with so many different things on the label.
So the less ingredients, the better.
We have a thing in our house that if you can't read it, you can't buy it.
That's actually a good rule to go by.
Moms and dads, test it out. And they'll try and figure out that name to the best of their ability, but 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be able to pronounce it.
That's awesome. I'm going to totally try that.
Yeah. So
because I know that there's stuff in fudge rounds that are not.
What are you doing with fudge rounds in your house? Who eats those?
I don't.
Oh my gosh. Well, your kids should be eating what you eat. Yeah.
they get snuck in there.
I know. I actually, funny enough, I usually get gum sometimes, and I go to like my pack of gum in the car, and it'll be empty, and so I can't tell anyone. The kids that the kids don't have Facebook, so I can say this, but I got Trick gum, and they're gonna be in for a rude awakening next week.
Does it dye their mouth, or
Ava, it dyes their mouth.
I can't wait. Can you put like a dash cam on
I wish
or something?
I could. I'm so excited. This has happened 3 times where I can go get my gum, and they not only do they take it all, but they leave the empty packets there. Like, come on.
That's totally.
So, I don't know how I got on the subject of gum with kids, but yeah.
That's awesome. I'm really gonna look forward to that. Okay.
So 64 different ways that something can be labeled. So it's all created equal. I tell people, even if you're getting like the rarest honey from the Himalayan mountains, the sugar intake is still going to be the same. It might have some more beneficial properties or minerals, but as far as the sugar intake, all created equal.
So do you like tout that people should like just not eat sugar at all?
No, I'm like, if you're gonna, so that leads us in a good segue into our next topic of the Truvia stevia kind of trend. So as far as those go, number one, they're processed over 40 times, so it's a heavily processed item. Okay. Number two, they're owned by some of the big beverage companies. Actually, I can't name. Yeah, no, I wouldn't name it either. But no, some of those big beverage companies, they're named by them, and obviously have some sort of,
say.
Yeah, say, exactly. That's a good way to put it. So that's number two. And number three, I just go back to the time where, Equal was okay, or Sweet and Low was okay.
Splenda.
And, it's just such a trendy thing and so new to our intake that I'm like, just do sugar. Sugar's been around for thousands of years. Right. Just do sugar.
What about like simple syrup? Isn't that just
simple syrup? It's just liquefied sugar. So it's 50-part sugar, 50-part water. You heat it up, and it becomes a syrup. That's all it is.
Because that's what I've been doing with
just
our coffee.
Because it blends.
Yeah, it's easy because I do iced coffee.
Mm-hmm. And that's actually probably a good way because it's blended up more, so you need a little less to get the sweetness.
Doing something right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For once.
For once.
So stay away from the processed fake sugars.
On top of that, the stevia and the Truvia are about 200 to 300 times more powerful than regular sugar. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sorry. Stay away.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I used to love Sweet and Low, and then I was like, no. Then I went to...
Remember, did you have the grandma who packed away Sweet and Low?
And they're in their bags when they went to the restaurants.
Yeah.
And then I went to Splenda because I thought it was better. And then I heard that it's really bad because there's actually been studies that you have memory loss.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah. Early onset. Again, I just stay away. Nothing that's trendy at the moment do I do or celebrate myself to.
So if you're gonna do sugar, just do sugar.
Just do the sugar.
Right. And just watch it too.
Of course.
Yes. So no, I think that's really interesting. I got a lot of good tips out of this.
Yeah. One cool thing to do at home with your kids is to kind of see some of the products you have in your home and see how much sugar's in some of those things. And the comparison is you might only see 4 grams of sugar, but compare it to how many servings.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing too.
Yeah.
People don't take into consideration
a serving might be like a teaspoon.
Right.
So you just got to kind of look at those things.
As well.
Yeah.
That's a good pointer too, because either they don't see what the serving size is, or they
just
realize
see a small number.
Yeah, or they don't realize that there is more than one serving.
Right.
In
a package, and typically it's more, and that's how they dilute the numbers on the nutritional label.
That's a racket.
It is, and they can get away with it all day, every day.
It's crazy. So you just have to be educated consumers when it comes to that.
You do, and don't believe everything you Google.
Don't go to the Google. That's hard. Okay.
No, just take a look at things. It's going in your body. Take a second to look at what you're putting in your body. That's all it comes down to.
Good words of advice. Mm-hmm. So we're just working on some advertising because we only have 2 spots left. I just wanted to segue into this really quick for the group weight loss and wellness coaching.
Which is starting June 13th.
It's a Thursday.
We only have 2 spots left for that. We had a very busy week.
It's been crazy, like good crazy, but it's just been like we've had a lot of exclusive clients come on board, so it's just
been
ramping up.
Really, really cool.
And then all of a sudden people are like, we need to do the group. Okay, so we're pulling that into. We're working on some other more some programs that are not necessarily, you don't need to be here in person, but
some online stuff.
So that we can help people near and far. So I think that's really cool.
All exciting stuff.
Yes, and if you haven't ordered your farm fresh meals,
you have to do it today.
By 6 today.
By 6, I've been really lenient in saying, hey, 6, but you can still get your order in. But no, if you can get your order in by 6, thank you.
I know, get it over with so you can enjoy your holiday weekend. We are delivering on Monday. We got so many.
I was gonna show people how to do that.
Okay.
But you don't have your phone.
My phone's low.
So the easiest thing to do is you go to the menu. I'll pull it up right now so you guys can see. And I've done this before. Go to AdamPotash.com. We have time for this, right?
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Like slow. Go ahead.
Okay. No, so the special of the week today is the pesto chicken stuffed sweet potato, which we've had before, and it was really big.
We had like a chicken salad type sweet potato. This is just putting a little spin on it, yeah. So you go to AdamPotash.com. I'll show you this. I don't know why my internet's a little slower here. Go to Farm Fresh Meals. You go to menu. Hopefully you guys can see this. If I go this way, this is better. And then you scroll down, and all you have to do is kind of look at the things you like. Elise is making these muffins. They're a little more similar to scones because we're using like a gluten-free base.
It's a little bit more dense.
A little more dense, but they taste really great. I love the lemon and blueberry mix.
I love that she's making them.
I do too. We we're like, she's in here anyways, kind of like helping out. I'm like, why don't you do something that's yours and like own something? So that's how we did that, and she's really happy about them. But we got some great feedback. I think you have to know that it's gluten-free when you order them because it's not going to be like this fluffy, muffin, but it's going to be healthier. So you kind of just scroll through. If you want a description, you click on it, and all you have to do is text the number, which is 561-223-1600, and just text the items that you want. It's that easy. Someone will get back to you.
Yep, you'll get confirmation shortly after, and then of course you'll get your receipt, which will show all of the orders that you've received.
Itemized, which is kind of cool. Like a lot of other companies, I don't think itemize it. So here you get to itemize and make sure like everything is correct in your order.
Or if you want like an extra power, I get the random text message. Wait, can I get another power?
Wait,
yes, you can.
Right. I see those too. But yeah, so order your Farm Fresh meals. If you want more information about our health coaching, our exclusive program, our group program, again, only 2 spots left. I wish that was a gimmick that I'm selling, but it's not. We only have 2 spots left for this next session. Just a reminder, our first group lost over 54 pounds in 5 weeks. So that was amazing and still going. I mean, I still get texts from the clients who did that they're still losing weight. So it's really, really been great to kind of keep it going and paying it forward.
Yeah.
So if you want more information about that, email us at info@adampotash.com or call that same number, 561-223-1600. That's it? Did I end the show?
You did a great job.
All right.
Awesome. So we hope you guys have a great, safe holiday weekend. Watch your sugars.
Watch your sugars. Just get the regular sugar. Don't go crazy with all the other stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And we will see you on Tuesday. We're going to be talking about different creamers.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that.
Nicole's going to come back on set with us, and we're going to discuss some of the different coffees and creamers out there. And
this question comes up so often of like, what creamer is a good creamer? So we have like a bunch that we're going to kind of talk about, an unboxing type of thing.
Nice. Yeah. Super excited. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
Talk to you soon. George is